Okay, I think I'm recording. Hmm. Yeah, I am Flagg2007, and yes, I'm doing a first to find video. How weird. I'm using the front-facing, well, I don't know. This is also going to be a video odyssey. I'm going to use four different cameras. I'm doing a video. Okay. On this particular trip, just because I want to see how they all compare to each other. I should look there. Yes. Okay, there we go. I think I'm looking okay. I'm not sure. In any case, it's going to be a little bit of a trek to get to this first to find. Why am I doing it? Just because no one else has. And it's been, well, a couple of 2 or 3 weeks almost. I will find out as I get going. But yes, that's what's going on this morning. Did it already say it's 5 o'clock? Well, I got up at 5 o'clock. I'm trying to leave here about 6 o'clock. It's going to take a little bit of time to get up there. Okay, opening intro is up to 1.5 minutes, and I think I'm done here, so let's get on the road. Okay, I am on the road, believe it or not. Believe it! Okay, I don't have any catchphrases yet, so, I just do what I can on the fly. That's what I do. I make these all on the fly. So I waited till I got a little ways from home to get a drink. And the drink I stopped at for this place is, well, they are down. No fountains, no restrooms, no nothing. So I'm going to head on up the road a little further and stop and get a drink at my next Bible spot. There you go. I thought of a good word.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on Pendergrass Road.
And that was my GPS, obviously. I'm down to the 5-mile sprint to my parking area anyway. So I'm kind of off the main road a little bit. Other than that, it's been an uneventful trip and never was able to get my drink, so, well, I'm not real happy, but I'm glad I'm almost there.
Turn left.
Well, I have arrived, and oh my goodness gracious. Looks like the water level is up quite a bit. So there might not be much shore walking. Looks like this one is going to be mostly in the woods. Looking forward to that. There's a couple of happy hounds getting ready to come out here and go hiking after we figure out a way down. Shouldn't be too awfully difficult. Most of the, hold on a second, there we go. There we go. Make sure I'm in frame here. Most of the road trip video and this ending part right here was done on a separate video section. So we'll see how that goes whenever I link these up and do a video in total. But so far, last check I had just before I lost phone reception was still no fines on it, so holding out for a little bit of luck. And going to be some fun times in the woods. Well, okay, I am down by the creek now, and wow, this they must have got a lot of rain up here, because there is just no way I'm going to be able to walk on the side of that hill. That is just a little bit on the slopey side, so I'm going to navigate beside this as much as I can, and hope I can make it through to a clearer spot. Because up until now, it hasn't been too awfully bad, but what I'm looking at up ahead is not encouraging at all. So this camera's waterproof, so if it does fall in, nothing lost. Okay. I think I'm still on video. Yes, I am. I finally found the marker. So I made it around that really tight spot. Obviously there's no video of that because it required both hands to do. And I'm not using the action cam to get the action and the perilous walking on the side of an angled hill. Very angled. And I was a little higher above, and I thought this looked a little flatter, but it's not as flat as I thought it was going to be, but it's definitely flatter than what I was on. So I'm going to follow this as far as I can. I want an update on progress. I'm exactly 4/10 away from the object of my desires. Well, according to this GPS, I'm actually in the creek right now. That ought to tell you. When this was taken, the creek was evidently lower. Okay, so yes, that's can't really show up on there much, but I only had one slip. Fortunately, I was low to the ground when it happened, so nothing was injured. I guess I could talk and walk at the same time, but I wanted to see what my progress was. So, according to what I saw on Google Map, there will not be a shoreline to walk around on. And I've got a really nasty suspicion I got another creek up here I may have to cross, and I hope it's very small. I don't want to have to take off my shoes. Yeah, this is going to take a little longer than I expected. As you can see from over there, I will be getting back up on this hill a little ways, and I've got to navigate up and over the end of that, because I am pretty sure, just looking from here, that that rock line goes right to the water's edge. So, crapola on a cracker, there is no getting around that fun looking climb. Okay, more later on if I survive. Okay, so I have reached a decision. Well, sort of. I'm still trying to make the decision. To navigate up this rock runoff and then edge over the top somewhere and down to where it's located, or try to tackle a slant that goes way too far. My problem is, if I go up the rock thing to the top, I've got to come down in just the right places, because it could get either rather steep or I could run into a freaking cliff. In which case, that might hamper getting to where the geocache is located. So, I'm trying to debate whether to trust this GPS with topo on it. As it was not, I can do that. There's a couple of places where the lines are pretty close together. But navigating around that will take forever. So getting up there is probably going to take about the same amount of time as navigating the other way, but less likely chance I'll fall into the creek. Well, let's see how this goes. Well, I started down here, down there, and now I'm up here with this guy and that girl right there. I don't have too much further to go and I'll be at the top. A little bit of water dripping off these upper rocks. Apparently it seeps into the ground before it gets to the bottom, so this next little bit is going to be on the sketchy side, because coming across right there, I thought was going to be my greatest deal, but I didn't slip and fall on it, so I'm still good. Alright, let's keep moving. Well, look at that. Can you even see it? Probably can. Yes. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 string barbed wire fence. So, shoot. That means there's probably cattle on the other side of that, maybe. All I know is it's somebody's land border. Oh, that's just lovely. So I gotta follow the fence. But I gotta tell you, if it means hanging off a cliff and going under the fence, I'll go under the fence. Because they had to, boy, it's awfully low to the ground now. They had to string it up along through here with enough space to work with, I would think. So I believe now that I'm at the top, I can follow the fence line to where I need to get to, hopefully. We'll find out. Well, I am about 280 feet away from my goal. And yes, unfortunately, the barbed wire turns out to be some kind of I don't know, Army Corps engineer type border of some kind. Hold on, I'm tightening up the button there. So we followed the fence line till it started back down the ridge. So I found a gap and skirted under it, through it, and we started up the hill again. Found a maintenance road of a sort, followed it, which run us into another fence line which has mostly been disabled, and followed that out through the field. We stayed on the proper side of it, and then we followed out the ridge, and it started to come to an end, and GPS pointed down the hill. So far it looks like the ground is navigatable if you do it slow. It's the climb out that's going to take a while. I'm just not a spring chicken anymore, so that's going to be a slow climb up and then back to the car. I'm hearing voices out there, but I don't see anybody. Oh, there they are. Shoot. I think they're here for the same damn thing. Hush, boy. Well, I am at my ground zero, so to speak, and now I'm trying to narrow down where they could have hid it. It might be down there where my dog is sitting, except on the other side of the tree is my only guess. But I will look around a bit and see what I can find. Okay, there's a look of a dog that literally will not leave your side, and you will practically fall over him in the woods. And this is a dog that goes where she doggone well pleases. She doesn't hang out underfoot, so she's a good dog. And after much searching of the surrounding, I'm not sure what the scientific term for trees are, but trees, there are not any trees that meets the criteria except the one behind me. And guess what? There's no geocache in there. Oh, well, that just really blows, considering how long it took me to get out here, how long it's going to take me to get back, and even if I do come out here and replace it anytime soon, I don't think I'll make another overland trip to this place. So, and I got to get back up that hill, which will probably take me, I don't know, 45 minutes at least, if I don't try to kill myself, because it is fairly steep. Okay. Not unless I can catch a ride with a boat. A lot of people out here fishing today. There's a guy fishing all by himself. But, hey, I got 2 dogs with me, so I don't know if that'll fly. So, we're back at the top. The water is over there, down the side of that hill. And yes, I'm still alive, barely. But, getting back to the car, I might take the shortcut, which might mean a little overland. If I can follow the property line on the outside of the property, I will do so. You know, we don't like to trespass if we can completely avoid it. I'll let you know how it goes. Well, the overland way following the border worked out okay until the very end, where, I don't know, up that way a little ways, I almost missed and fell off into that side of the ditch. This is kind of a, I want to say it was probably a small landslide or something during a heavy rain, but it's been this way for a long time, and it created 2 streams on each side of it. But now I got to get up to the road, which is only right there, and my car is just over that direction. So I'm going to go down the creek a little ways and see if I can spot something that looks like I can kind of go up at a diagonal pace with lots of trees to hang on, because man, that looks pretty steep up there on that side. I'm not up to trying to monkey up that like I used to. Oh, there's the road that I came in on. There's the road going out to someplace else. Let's see, here is me, very, very tired, because when I came to do something that was, I don't know, about, I thought would be an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 tops, has evidently become a whole lot more. I hadn't even looked at the time yet. I did switch out cameras for a new camera on the way home, but not much point in doing a video on the way home. Here comes the car. And there they went. I got back. Obviously my car is still here, all wheels and everything. The only thing I have to do is a small repair job on my under paneling, because on the way here, a cat fight. They crossed the road in front of me. The white cat made it. The black cat didn't make it. I'm pretty sure I hit him because he tore my paneling out. I looked in the rearview mirror. He ran off to the other side of the road, so it must not have been lethal. So sometimes it's unlucky for black cats to cross in front of a blue car. So I gotta hope I can get that paneling up, because it's kind of dragging when I get up to speed. But okay, so no video on the way home, so all I can say is this was a DNF, and a hell of a DNF to do. So Flagg2007 signing off. Y'all have a great day. Now I gotta push that button. This is the washout that I had to climb. This is the ridge we climbed down and climbed back up. And this is our track as we came out and round down the hill to get back to the vehicle.